Hello. So I've had quite a few people ever since I got my wedgies video up asking how to do them. So I thought I would do a quick tutorial on wedgies. What's a wedgie? That. So that's one type of wedgie. Let's see if I can do this other kind in this amount of space. I'm trying to watch out for large pieces of furniture. So there's two types of wedgies that I know how to do, but there are a lot of different variations on this. So you can search for more tutorials on YouTube if you really like these. Something that might be good to know is leg hooping. Sometimes, depending on how you're doing the wedgie or how powerful you're making it, it can land on your legs. So leg hooping might be good. I tend to really bust mine out so they end up at my chest. So you'll see me sort of flail wildly as I try to get control of it. So that's the part that I'm still working on, but I can show you how it's done. So the first type of wedgie, I am a left hooper. My hoop goes to the left. I find that Poly Pro works really great for these. My polyethylene half-inch hoops and some of my larger hoops, I don't know if I just quite need more practice or what, but they don't tend to whip around as fast. Maybe I can show you that at the end. So I use my Poly Pro hoops because I think they work awesome. I have seen it done with bigger hoops. This is a 36-inch, so it's right up to my belly button. I have seen it done with hoops that are a little bigger, but most people tend to do it with fairly small hoops. So if you hoop to the left, what you're going to do is, for the first type of wedgie, and this one I learned from Angie Mack on her tutorial, she does, it's a multi-part trick, but the wedgie is part of it. So the first thing you're going to do, hold your hoop directly in between your legs in front of you. Again, this is for left hoopers. You're going to take your left leg and you're going to cross it over the hoop. And you're sticking your toe almost underneath it. Your left leg, left foot on the right side of the hoop. Yeah, there you go. Then you're going to take your right foot, step into the hoop, cross it on the other side. So this is a little harder to see, but you have your left foot crossed here, and then in front of that you're going to cross your right, so your right foot is on the left side of the hoop. So I'll try and get back far enough so you can see. So cross left, cross right. My left leg is really bent and squatty so that my right leg can reach out because my toes are going to now scoop under the hoop and push it back. Basically, you're going to start, cross, cross. That right leg that's straight, you're going to move it out to your right. Your hoop is going to go really flexy on you. You're going to be like, oh my god, I'm going to break this, but you're not. It'll be fine. That's how you're winding up to get that force to really flick it. What you need to do from here is flick your leg to the right. Ow! Furniture! Okay. Further away from the furniture. God, that hit my hand really hard. Cross left. Ah. Cross left, cross right, pull back, flick your right leg to the left. So the problem that I found I had at first, when I was flicking my leg across, I was letting my foot sort of hang down and I wasn't lifting it high enough. You really need to lift that leg high enough that it gets clearance from the hoop so that your hoop can flick around you. So make sure you're really picking it up, because then you need to stick your leg back in the hoop. For the longest time when I was working on this, I just couldn't get my leg back in the hoop, and I'm hitting the furniture again. Alright, so I'm going to come forward, so you won't be able to see my feet, but I'm crossing my left, crossing my right, pull back, fling. Alright, so that's one kind. The other kind of wedgie is from the side. Also, quick warning, this is going to hurt your inner thighs. The wedgie I just did hurts a little bit more toward the top of your thighs. This wedgie is really going to hurt your inner thighs right here as your hoop rubs up against it, because the power for this is going to come from you rubbing your thighs together to flick the hoop, and it needs some force. So again, this is to the left. I am going to put the hoop on my right side. I'm going to make it so there's a little window of space in front of the hoop right here. Little window. I'm going to take my left leg. I'm going to put it on the right side of the hoop, hook it over. I'm going to step down, but as I step down, I'm going to be taking my right leg, and I'm going to really flick it. Again, that force of your thighs rubbing the hoop together and you kicking up that right leg is what's going to fling the hoop fast enough. So again, hoop on my right side, little window, left foot over the right side of the hoop, step down, flick. And you probably can't see it, but I'm creating red marks on my thighs doing this. Hoop on the right side, foot over the right side of the hoop, left foot in through the little window, step back down, and fling. And I'm still hitting the furniture. Alright. So, to do it a little farther back just so you can see my feet, my hoop is on the right. I'm going to cross my left foot over and through the little window in front, and then I'm going to fling with my right leg, and the hoop is going to fly to my left. So, if you hoop to the right, to do the first type of wedgie, what I call the Angie Mack wedgie, if you hoop to the right, you're going to cross your right foot over onto the left side of the hoop. Hoop is sort of right between your legs, so cross your right foot over so it's on the left side of the hoop, and you're sort of tucking your foot underneath the edge of the hoop. You can see a little where it's hitting the floor here, right at the bottom, and I'm tucking my foot in right in front of that. Then you're going to take your left foot and tuck your toes under the far edge of the hoop. You don't have to tuck your toes, but it's one way to do it. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring your left leg out to your left, and you're going to fling and let go. And from there you need to get your left leg in the hoop. So again, I hoop to the left, so this is much harder for me. Let's see if I can do it. I've tried it a long time. Oh. It would help if I could leg hoop to the right. And again, with the second type of wedgie on the side, if you hoop right, your hoop is going to be on your left side. You want your little window. You're going to take your right foot, tuck it over your left side of your hoop, step down with your right foot, and fling your left leg across. And that second type of wedgie I learned from Emma, or Kenna, from Hooping Mad over in the UK. And she's the one who really emphasized that you really need some force out of those legs. So really, step, step, ooh, fling. I flung that one so hard it hit my wrist. But yeah, step, step, fling, and then you can catch wherever it happens to land on your body until you get more control over it. Other notes? Anything else? Oh yeah, the way, part of what Angie Mack teaches when she teaches this trick is also a backspin. Both of these moves can be done with a backspin, and basically you're going to backspin your hoop. My hoop doesn't like carpet. The hoop just keeps coming toward you guys. So backspin, get into place. When your hoop gets here, you're going to step, step, fling, or you're going to position yourself to one side of it and catch it to do the second type of wedgie. Let's see if I can do it in this cramped space. My hoop doesn't even want to spin on this carpet. Nope. No spinning! Yeah, my hoop is not Come on, hoop, come the right direction. There we go. Land on length. Real quick. When I was originally practicing this move, I was using a black polyethylene hoop, slightly bigger than my Poly Pro. And I'll just show you what I meant about the hoop not seeming to get enough force behind it. But I was doing the cross, and because this hoop is so much more flexible, it's really bending and squishing down. But it moves so much slower in terms of catching it, that the speed of that Poly Pro, the rigidity that makes it really whip, I find really helpful. There we go. That's the first time I've done it on a hoop that's not Poly Pro. And just to test, this is a larger hoop, probably 37 or 38 inches. Just curious, you know. Cross, cross. Ouch! Jesus Christ, that hurt. So apparently, larger hoop, harder. But go ahead and master that, because why not? Ow, okay, that really hurts. And it's hurting because it's pinching my legs a lot more than the smaller hoops. So, I hope that helps. I know this is probably like really messy and disorganized, but that is wedgie.